It's Jeremy Williams with the Bannock Real Estate Group, and I just want to let you know we put together these videos because it's really important to us that we get relevant, accurate information into the marketplace as the market changes so you can make the best decisions. If you like the information we're providing, please subscribe. It makes a big difference for us. And then also, if you'd like to see a certain video about a certain topic, make a comment. We'd love to hear from you. With that, let's get into it. It's Jeremy Williams, broker owner of the Bannock Real Estate Group, and today we're talking about, of course, one of my favorite subjects, and that's our December market report. Now, today's going to be a little bit shorter of a report because at the end of the month, I'm going to do a very inclusive full year report to try to give us some idea of where we're going to go in the next coming year. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a lot of my charts and graphs so you can actually see the real numbers that we're using on a day-to-day basis to help make smarter decisions. So with that, let's get into the numbers. Well, currently there's 212 homes for sale. Out of that, about 100 are single family homes. And we're at about 975 homes for the year. So one thing I want to keep in count when you hear numbers, you start looking at data, and maybe you're searching the internet, that you're actually using real information. And what I mean by that is if we say the market has sold about 100 homes a year, it's really easy for those numbers to get skewed. So for instance, if 100 homes sold a month and there's one month in particular that had 2, 3, 4 homes that sold well over $1 million, those numbers are going to be averaged up. Now, if the next month those homes don't exist, then it's going to bring that average down. So if you hear the market's declining at a certain percentage or it's increasing at a certain percentage, we have to take those outliers into account to make sure that we're making smart decisions. So example of that is right now our market's appreciated about 16% for the year. Now if we look at last year's market the year before, we were averaging about 29%. So 16% is far off that average of the last 2 years. However, it's really high compared to what we normally see over a 30-year time period. Normally in a 30-year time, the average appreciation is about 4%, where you have highs, you have lows, but it averages 4%. So 16% is still a good appreciation for our marketplace. Now, one thing to pay attention to is if you look at average home sales for this month last year compared to this month, it's actually 6% less. But again, if we don't take those outliers into account, that number could be deceiving. One thing I could tell you after looking at the numbers over the last year is it looks like May was the high point of our market. So if you wanted to time the market and get the highest price for your house, May was the time to do that. We averaged 107% list to sales price. Every month since then, we've slowly been on a decline of list to sales price, where this month it averaged about 92%. Now, if you've been watching our other videos, you know that I've been expecting to see that average list to sales price go down into the 90s for the last couple months. And I do expect that to continue for the next couple months, probably until about spring, where we'll see that start to go up. So something to pay attention in the winter months. The other thing that we've seen is starting in July, we went from about 1 month or less than 1 month of inventory, and now we're averaging about 2.2 months, 2.5 months. Still very much a seller's market, but it's plateaued at about 2.5 months of inventory since July. So I would expect that to continue. Actually, I expect that maybe to come down a little bit as we head through winter and people typically take their houses off the market, so there'll be less supply. The big indicator is what are we going to expect for next spring? So wait until next video. We're going to address that head on so we can make smart decisions. Of course, if you're looking to do something sooner next year, please reach out. You can reach us at 406-926-6767, and we look forward to talking to you soon.